The Midnight Game.
There are several paranormal or spooky games that people play, often associated with urban legends, superstitions, or attempts to contact the supernatural. Here are 4 popular paranormal games.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
The story of Bloody Mary is one of the most famous urban legends, often told during sleepovers or late at night to scare people. It revolves around the idea that a ghost or spirit, known as Bloody Mary, can be summoned by chanting her name in front of a mirror. The basic premise of the Bloody Mary ritual is that you stand in front of a mirror in a dark or dimly lit room and chant her name, Bloody Mary, 3 times. After the final chant, Bloody Mary is said to appear in the mirror, often with a bloody, distorted face. In some versions of the story, she might scream, scratch your face, drag you into the mirror, or simply appear and stare back at you. Who is Bloody Mary? Queen Mary Tudor, often known as Bloody Mary, was the first queen regnant of England, ruling from 1553 to 1558. She earned this nickname because of her persecution of Protestants during her reign. Over 300 people were burned at the stake for heresy under her orders. Some believe her vengeful spirit is the one summoned during the ritual. What is the psychological impact of summoning Bloody Mary? The ritual of Bloody Mary plays on the power of suggestion and fear of the unknown. The eerie atmosphere created by dim lighting and staring into a mirror for an extended time can trigger pareidolia, a psychological phenomenon where people see faces or figures in patterns like reflections or shadows. The human brain is wired to recognize faces, so in the right conditions, you might think you see something moving or changing in the mirror. How to play the elevator game. Find a building with at least 10 floors and an operational elevator that can be used privately, meaning no one else can interfere with the game. Enter the elevator alone. If someone else enters, you must start over. Once you're alone, press the buttons in the following order: 4th floor, 2nd floor, 6th floor, 2nd floor, 10th floor, 5th floor. At the 5th floor, a woman may enter the elevator. This is a critical part of the legend. You are not supposed to look at or talk to her. If you do, the consequences are said to be dangerous. The woman is often described as an eerie or supernatural entity. Press the 1st floor button. If the elevator starts ascending to the 10th floor instead of descending, you are on the right path. If the elevator descends to the 1st floor, the game has failed, and you should exit the building immediately. When you reach the 10th floor, the doors will open, and you may either exit the elevator or stay inside. If you exit, you are said to enter another dimension. People claim this dimension is similar to our world, but with subtle differences. If you decide to come back, you must use the same elevator. You should perform the button sequence in reverse. Press the same buttons as before, but in the opposite order until you reach the 1st floor. However, some stories warn that it's not always easy to come back once you've exited at the 10th floor. The game became widely known through online horror forums like Reddit's No Sleep and creepypasta websites. It also gained more attention due to the mysterious death of Eliza Lamb in 2013. Lamb was found dead in the water tank of the Cecil Hotel, and eerie footage of her acting strangely in an elevator led some to speculate she was playing the elevator game. A surveillance video from one of the hotel's elevators was released by the LAPD on February 13, 2013, in an effort to locate her. The footage showed Lamb behaving erratically. She is seen pressing multiple buttons, stepping in and out of the elevator, hiding in the corner, and gesturing strangely. At one point, she even appears to talk or gesture to someone off camera. The video went viral, attracting massive attention and spawning numerous theories about what might have happened to her, ranging from mental health issues to paranormal activity or even foul play. On February 19, 2013, after hotel guests complained of low water pressure, odd-tasting water, and discolored water coming from the taps. Hotel staff discovered Eliza Lamb's body in one of the large water tanks on the roof of the hotel. Whether you believe in the elevator game or not, its story has captured the imaginations of people around the world. But be careful, even if it's just an urban legend, the fear it brings is real. So, would you dare try the elevator game? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever played it or if you plan to. The Charlie Charlie game became a viral sensation in May 2015 when videos of people playing it exploded across social media platforms. It gained global attention when teens and young adults started sharing clips of their experiences, with some reacting in fear as the pencils moved on their own.
चार्ली चार्ली क्या तुम यहाँ हो? चार्ली चार्ली क्या तुम यहाँ हो? चार्ली चार्ली क्या तुम यहाँ हो?
The game became known as the Charlie Charlie Challenge, and its popularity soared due to the combination of fear, suspense, and simplicity. It was one of those internet phenomena that took off quickly, with many users sharing both real and staged reactions. Some believe it has origins in Mexican folklore, while others argue it's just another version of the Ouija board or similar spiritual communication games. After setting up the pencils, you ask the question, "Charlie, Charlie, are you here?" or "Charlie, Charlie, can we play?" If the top pencil moves and points to yes, it's believed Charlie is present and ready to answer your questions. If it points to no, Charlie isn't there or doesn't want to play. To end the game, it's important to ask, "Charlie, Charlie, can we stop?" Wait for the pencil to move to yes before picking up the pencils and ending the session. The Midnight Game is a ritual game or a paranormal challenge with ancient origins, believed to have been used as a form of punishment for those who disobeyed certain rules or traditions. It involves summoning a supernatural entity called the Midnight Man and trying to avoid him until 3:33 a.m. The game is considered dangerous and not to be taken lightly. This game is often shared for entertainment or thrill-seeking purposes, but it can be psychologically disturbing, so play at your own risk. Many believe it carries real risks of summoning dark energies. It is best to avoid it if you're sensitive to fear or the paranormal. To play the game you need a candle, a lighter or matches, a piece of paper, a pen, a wooden front door, a pin or a needle, a clock or timekeeping device, and salt. The game must begin exactly at midnight 12 a.m. If you start late, you may not be able to summon the Midnight Man, and if you start too early, the ritual might not work. Write your full name on the piece of paper. Use the needle or pin to prick your finger and squeeze a small drop of blood onto the paper. This symbolizes your invitation. Turn off all the lights in your house. You must perform the ritual in total darkness, with only the candle as your light source. Place the paper with your name and blood in front of your wooden door. Exactly at midnight, knock on the door 22 times.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
After the 22nd knock, open the door and then immediately blow out the candle. This is when you invite the Midnight Man into your home. Quickly relight your candle. The game has now begun, and the Midnight Man is in your house. Now it's time surviving the night. Move around the house to avoid the Midnight Man. Keep your candle lit at all times. If the candle goes out, you have 10 seconds to relight it. If you fail to relight the candle within 10 seconds, you must immediately create a circle of salt around yourself. Stay inside the circle until 3:33 a.m. You must avoid the Midnight Man until 3:33 a.m. when the game ends. Do not stop moving for too long, and do not let your candle go out for extended periods. If you feel a sudden drop in temperature, hear whispering, see a humanoid figure in the dark, or your candle suddenly blows out, These are signs the Midnight Man is near. Key safety tips. Keep salt nearby. It's your only way to protect yourself if you can't relight the candle. Do not stay in one place for too long. The Midnight Man is believed to hunt those who are stationary. Never try to leave your house once the game has started. Don't taunt or challenge the Midnight Man. This is said to anger him. The game ends at 3:33 a.m. Once the clock strikes 3:33 a.m., the Midnight Man leaves, and you are safe. You can now turn on the lights and move freely. What happens if you lose? While there are no proven consequences, it's believed that if the Midnight Man catches you, he could induce hallucinations of your worst fears, haunt you, or even cause psychological harm. Some stories suggest he will leave you in a perpetual state of terror. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss one of my new weekly spooky videos. See you next time.